Welcome to the Fandom Foundry's official show about the best things that are making us all happier this week. This is Todd Oxtra joining you from beautiful Blizzard, Minnesota. We have survived. I measured 11 inches of snow on the ground. That's what she said, I guess. I don't know if that even makes sense. But my son was home, so he finally got around to shoveling a path in the backyard for my dog, because my dog is apparently stubborn, getting older, and refuses to go without a path. Wow, what a baby. But yes, we are recovered. He was able to travel back to the university for school, starting back. It's been spring break, of course, spring break ending on with a blizzard. Good. That's pure Minnesota, baby. But I am joined by a man who's going to make my week even better, and that is Clint Coombs. Right, Ketsu, with a number coming after the end. And he is from Spreading the Nerd, another show that I would say keeps it positive, except, there's certain points that are pinch points for both you, your host, and you had Freight on the show. Great guy. I was a little sad. We were both a little sad this weekend because Michigan State lost in the tournament on Friday. But then our rival just got beat by Purdue. So everything's looking good up in the state of Michigan because we are both losers, and that makes me happy. If I don't win, I want them to lose. Sorry. So we're here, Clint. It is officially the 15th of March. So we're talking about everything that happened this week to make us happy. So with that, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I said to you, I'm challenging you with what's a news story, whether it's an announcement, a trailer, whatever, that made you happy. Maybe it's a news story that you feel like there's a lot of negative spin, and you're going to give me a positive spin.
I was trying to think. There's kind of like two things right off the top of my head because I was kind of caught off guard a little bit. But
I could have gone first. I mean, that was really rude of me.
No, that's okay. Fine. It's quite all right. There was, I can't remember what country it was, but there was a type of species of leopard that is no longer or on the endangered species list. So I thought that was cool. I'm not sure what type of leopard it was, but hey, good news.
I love that. Oh, yeah. Some pictures of the baby.
It had like some pictures of them in the wildlife too and stuff. So, anything where animals are coming back from the brink of extinction, I think.
And this is in the wild. It's not in captivity.
Yeah, wild. Yeah. I can't remember what country it was. I just can't remember. I read it at the beginning of the week, and when you said good news, I was like, hey, that is good news. So that's positive. And also a thing that got me excited that I didn't know about. Supposedly it's not confirmed, but a lot of news articles are saying that we are going to get the Spider-Man trailer as well as the Dune 3 trailer before Project Hail Mary in IMAX this weekend. And that makes me
only on happy. IMAX or
supposedly only IMAX, supposedly, but
how about fake IMAX?
that works, right? Sure. So if I get Dune 3 and Spider-Man, I'm going to be a very, very happy boy that day.
Excellent. Well, I love that too, because those are trailers I've been waiting for. Project Hail Mary, man, so many people are so excited about that movie. I have failed to either listen to the audiobook or read the real book, but you know what? I still cannot wait. I love the path we've gotten from our favorite Ryan. He's amazing. He used to be kind of like sad Ryan or angry Ryan or quiet Ryan. Now we're getting like this era of him just living his best life.
I love it.
He's already put in the work so he can have fun. And man, he was great on Saturday Night Live when he was on there. Very, very good.
Yep.
Loved pieces. He just loves having fun. And what other person can stand on stage and sing a Harry Styles song? The week before Harry Styles is the guest, and
it was really good. That was one of the. I haven't watched SNL in quite some time, and I watched it just because Ryan Gosling was on there, and didn't disappoint. It was good.
So I don't know if this is new news, but I'm very excited about. I've kind of fallen down the trap of records and vinyl. I'll talk more about that later in the show. I built my new thing, and I need to share pictures of that because I've actually completed it now. Got some things that are added onto it. But one we have a local record store called Electric Fetus, which is one of the oldest ongoing record stores in the country. It's amazing. Love the store. And they are a featured destination typically for Record Day. And this year, I just found out Bruno Mars, the ambassador for Record Day this year. And in celebration of it, I believe it's April 26th, he is releasing it's called Compilations, new album, even though he just had a new album drop. And it's all of his basically duets or partnerships he's had with songs.
Nice.
So I'm very excited about it. I'm even more excited because my son loves Bruno Mars. He loves Silk Sonic. And we're actually seeing him in concert at US Bank Stadium this summer. And I cannot wait. We were supposed to go in Vegas. I don't know if I mentioned before. He wanted to go to see him in Vegas for residency. Clint, you want to guess how much tickets were?
I'm going to say a lot. Because my son also loves Bruno Mars as well. And we were looking into tickets for his graduation from college this year. And we're like, it was literally cheaper to plan a trip for a vacation for the whole family than tickets to go see him.
Wow. I know. It's like, well, maybe it's cheap to go to Vegas. It's not that. Vegas is a pretty affordable place to go if you find the right hotel, and the tickets are typically pretty cheap. And right now, because our wonderful government is basically gaping people for wanting to visit us, that they've lost a lot of tourism. So obviously, there are probably a lot of good deals.
Oh, okay.
It sucks, but it does suck. So I imagine that might even be better. And but yeah, I'm so excited that we get to see him. It's not Silk Sonic, but you know what? My son's just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, so I'm very excited about all the things that are happening. It's so cool to have records make a comeback. Even my other good buddy, he got into it too. And it's not like I didn't live through the era of records. I did, because my parents had a really old audio setup in our basement, and they had a record player that was really old, and they also had an 8-track player. And they had a radio too. So it was like perfect for me downstairs. First album I ever owned First album I ever owned, a real album, was Thriller, of course. So that was awesome.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, and then, but I also want to see if it's still existing, because I bet you went through this with your parents. Things you owned as a child may not always exist still, like they were lost and things. I had a really dumb Pac-Man album. Not the good one with Pac-Man Fever. Basically, it was a storytelling album with bad songs, with bad voices, but it was a picture disc with, that weird version of Pac-Man you would see like on the side of like things, but it wasn't like the Pac-Man you looked. So I hope that still exists, because I really want it. I've listened to it. Even there's even a recording of it on YouTube, and it's horrible, Clint. I'm like, that's torture. It's horrible. I'm like, what I was doing as a kid? I'm like, entertainment, Todd. That's all we got. We got bad records and things like that. So very exciting. Not compilation. Sorry, Bruno Mars. The album is called Collaborations, which makes a heck of a lot more sense. Compilation, like, yeah, I know all these records. So I'm gonna see if there's an image of it. Oh, here it is, right here. I'm gonna share my screen. YouTube, don't take it away. But there it is, Compilations. And it's going to have all these songs, Nothing on You. Obviously, this has got like the B.O.B. Some of these I don't think I've even listened to it, but the Lady Gaga Die with a Smile, and then you have the APT with BTS, Cardi B, a lot of good stuff. Sonic. So I'm very excited about this album, and I asked them like, are they going to run out of stock? Because I don't know if this is just specific, but we shall see. So yeah, he just dropped The Romantic, which I bought. I've not yet to play it yet. I'm just going through my records slowly, but that is my good news of the week. I am very excited about another thing. This is a bonus. Minnesota always names its snowplows every year. Actually, there's a contest to name them. Would you like to know what this year's winners were, Clint, for the snowplows?
Let's hear it. I'm excited.
Okay, I'm going to share it right on the screen because I'll probably get it wrong. And I looked at and they only show like since 2020, so I couldn't see anything for some are really good. So where's the picture? Oh, here we go. Here's the contest winner. Going back to this is by MnDOT, so Minnesota Department of Transportation. So here we go. So the class of 2026. And this is by district. So each district votes. They get their own.
That's fantastic. I love.
So we have 100 snowplows, and they get a sticker. It says, for Sleet Steak, Furious George, Sled Zeppelin, K-pop Blizzard Hunter, Minnesota, Every Day I'm Shoveling, Oh Brother Where Art Plow, and The Life of a Snow Girl. I'll just show you the other ones too because
those are great.
So we're off to see the Blizzard, Notorious B.I.G., Plowabunga, Anthony Sledwards, from the Timberwolves. You're welcome. Is that from I Think You Should Leave? Or what is that from?
Which one is it?
You're welcome. It's got to mean something, right?
Or is it just you're welcome for plowing, or is it
plowing?
Something?
You're welcome because nobody thanks them.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, Dwayne. Oh, it's from Moana.
Oh, that's what it is. Yep. Yeah. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head now.
Yep, Skull Plow. And then I Thought I Conquered. I won't go through all of them, but folks, I will put a link to this because it's amazing. I love it. We laughed. There's even better ones earlier. So it's great.
I love it.
Yeah. So
they did that with school
that was your
here.
Love it. So yeah. So here we go. So let's get into it, Clint. Let's get into our first area of making things better. If you got one, is there anything that you played that made this week your best week ever?
I'm gonna go with Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Where are you playing it?
On PC. Because I felt like it was going to be a good game to take on my ally while I'm at work. Because I have a lot of downtime at work, so I can play games. And I was like, this feels like a good game that'll go on there. I played the other two, 1 and 2, and they were good. Nothing crazy, nothing phenomenal. But this one's really really good. I'm only about like maybe 3 or 4 hours into it, but it's beautifully colored. I love games that have bright colors. And landscapes and everything, and it's very colorful. It's beautiful. I played it on my monitor, my PC monitor. I was like, I'll try it out on here, and I'm kind of first world problems. I'm kind of sad I tried it on here because I have an OLED monitor, and the colors just pop so beautifully.
Ooh, somebody's got money.
So when I
got an OLED.
So when I went back to my ally, it's still good.
Why is Disgusted Face Clint? So Butch is on.
Because I don't have my name with a K in front of it. So quick story short, for some reason, everybody in the world, whenever I order something, when I say my name Clint, no one can understand me. It either comes back Quint, Flint, Clinton. It never comes back Clint. And then one day I ordered something from a coffee shop, and they got my name right. They said Clint, except they spelt it with a K. I'm like, no one can ever just get my name right.
Wait, they've never heard of Clint Eastwood.
Yep, that's who I'm named after. Yeah, that was another one I ordered. I said Clint. It was Chinese food, I think, and it came back as Glenn. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, no one can ever get my name right, and so I overpronunciate it sometimes when I tell people my name, and it's still just, I don't know. People just think it's a weird name, I guess.
Oh, that's so weird. I do that with my last name. I always just spell I like say it. I say it. Then right after I always spell it. I say Oxtra, Oxtra. And it's like, I don't know if one day somebody's going to put Oxtra and then an extra Oxtra after it, because Oxtra, I don't know. But I do get a lot of I say Todd and they say Scott. I'm like, not like there's only a T and an O between those two. That's exactly right. So, so sometimes I ask my mom, why did you name me Todd? Because it's not a famous name. And if you watch any common show now, Clint, just now you'll see this, you'll hear it and you're like, oh, you're right. Todd is like the now new common name for douchebag. If anybody's named Todd, he is a dork.
Isn't that still like Kyle? Isn't that the bad name? Not Todd.
There was
right?
Chad or maybe something else.
Chad was
Todd now. I mean, it started probably with Christmas Vacation.
Todd.
Yeah, why is the Todd?
I don't know.
Yeah, and then it then also made me think of Scrubs, the Todd.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's true.
Which Scrubs is back, which I have not watched yet, but
I haven't seen that yet either.
So sorry, I derailed you totally.
Oh yeah, no, I did too. Yeah. So Monster Hunter Stories 3. Yeah, it has more of an adult, not super adult story, but it has a more adult story. It feels like the game grew up type of thing. But very good if you're a Monster Hunter fan or even a fan of like Pokemon, anything like that, because you do collect monsters and then they do fight by your side. But there's also you do pick your own skills as well. You have your own skill set as well. And this one's more like open world almost too. So, but yeah, kind of hit me as kind of out of the blue. I knew I would enjoy it, but really good.
Thanks, Butch. Now we know why.
Well, it has. I think it only has one, and I haven't gotten there yet, but I need to get there apparently.
What would it be without that? But it's funny when I see this game and I look at it and it's very beautiful. It's that pastel-y artwork. And I look at that. It's by Capcom. They got the game running on everything. And then we see the Pokemon Company. And we see what their games look like. But then we see the Pokemon Company. Then we see Game Freak then puts that one game, Beast of Reincarnation, or it's called. It looks beautiful. Yep. It's like, man, they got to give those guys a budget or something.
Something. It's
like a 6-pack and a pack of ramen and like, you'll be back. Like they're it's horrible. Well, yeah. So, and that's cool because the game's pretty much on everything. And it sounds like it runs well on handhelds and, and that's more of a traditional RPG versus the standard one. So if you've been scared by, Monster Hunter with your friends, that's pretty cool. And, not for me, but I like that. That's kind of become it's funny. That's in a lot of ways that's become Capcom's new standard RPG because they don't make a lot of just standard RPGs anymore.
No, not anymore. Sadly, I missed their Breath of Fire series back from like
I know
Super Nintendo and stuff. Oh God.
And I want to say thank you for Nissa joining us. Hi, Nissa. And Silkenet was on earlier. I don't know if he's still there because if he is, Silkenet, good to see you, our Frenchman. I know he's going to Japan very soon.
Pretty soon, yeah. I'm not jealous at all.
Going to PAX East, so I'm very excited for it. I hope to see lots of pictures. And I challenged him to go to. He's listening. Thank you, Silken. I challenged him to go to Disney Sea in Japan. So I've heard it's amazing, beautiful, and the cleanest place in the world apparently.
Lovely, love to see that.
Absolutely, yes. Planning phases. If you need any help, obviously, and if you need someone there, I can hook you up with my friend who's in Japan. He's a Boeing works for Boeing in Japan. So very cool. Let's see. So myself, I'm still going through RE Requiem. Same. I'm going very slowly through it because I realize I suck. I feel like I'm spending a lot of time with Grace right now. I'm fine. I'm still in the it's a hospital, right?
Yeah, kind of like a hospital. Yep.
Yeah, it's the fanciest hospital ever. I mean, because it's got like, I mean, it almost like reminds me of like those like fancy like, well, now they're all abandoned, but those
the insane asylum,
psych wardens, but they're they look at them like, oh my god, but now they're all abandoned. So this one's actually the upkeep is good, except there's always buckets of blood around, which I finally figured out what they're for.
Clinic. Yep.
Clinic. Thank you. Yeah, still fancy clinic. Oh my god, they do a lot of bloodletting early as part.
There's a lot of there's a lot of work going on there.
So I got there, so I'm really enjoying it. But the frustrating part still is space sucks. I've got to the point where I can actually expand my space jet. So I'm I need bullets. I hate that bullets. I wish they did not take them in inventory space.
Not too.
Let me just tape those extra bullets on the gun. Like I'll add them in later just to tape them on.
Right, like a little belt clip or something. Yeah.
I mean, she's got pockets, by God, right?
Put them in your pockets.
I mean, nobody has pockets. Where does she put her phone? Right. I mean, it goes in her back pocket. I assume, like most women, and it's too big. God, don't do that.
Yeah, her inventory at the start is very rough. Yep.
And also weapons. I found a couple. Found an extra handgun. I'm like, where am I going to put that? I have no room for it. And then I found a bullet. I'm like, that's for something. Got to come back later. And have they gotten rid of if you drop something, it's just gone?
No, it's if you drop it, it's gone. Still.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I guess so you don't hoard it or whatever. I mean, if you pick it up and there's no space in your inventory, that if the piece that you pick up will stay. But if you drop something out of your inventory to make room for that, the thing you dropped out of inventory will disappear, which
That's not realistic.
I also was like,
I mean, we're talking about space shade, but I mean, like even that, I'm like, is there a black hole? It just goes into the. I mean,
you step on it, it breaks.
and it's not like
know.
there's a lot of places to store your junk. It's like there's one storage. I finally found the second place to save, and so it's a little frustrating to me. So, but I do love it. I mean, I played them all. I like the old school. I like the first person. I like the all the remakes. So I can't complain. The controls are better than they've ever been. It's great. The two play styles are great, but I do miss Leon quite a bit. And I do realize with Grace that it's frustrating because she's not fast enough sometimes to just run around the zombies. They always grab me. And even I think of like, oh, I wish I could just shoot them once. And like they in the knee and they go down. But man, their knees are like bulletproof. Like it takes like 3 shots for them to go down. Like, come on. Yeah, I'm asking a little bit of guidance here. You know, I know it's survival horror, but I mean, these are zombies don't get super.
She's very. You do have to be sneaky, but every now and then there is like that one zombie that seems like you just can't get past. So yeah, you got to try for the headshots or run away and let them follow you.
I was doing headshots, Clint, and I'm like, oh, their skin's
gone. It still takes a
few. Butch, I want to say counterpoint. Yes. I see what you say, but I'm right and everyone else is wrong. So let's just call
it. Where's the Todd Oxtra patch for
agree to be wrong, as I always say. Yes. So I appreciate though your point of view. But you know what? I'm not playing with those people. Oh, okay. We got it. Okay. Yeah. Do not kill everything. Yep. I know that. I did that and I learned my lesson. I'm like, apparently death isn't permanent. Is all I will say.
Yep.
Yes.
You'll be all right.
And they don't drop crap. They don't drop enough crap. Drop more crap. I mean, I've learned that, right? Or I want to be able to squish their heads like in Dead Space. That's the only thing I want to do.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you knock them down with like the melee, just go over there and like stomp on them. That'd be great. Save a bullet or two by doing that.
Yeah. And I wish I was, I mean, Grace is smaller. She should be faster, right? But she always sounds like
she's fast. That's for sure.
No, and she always is highly winded because she's
faster.
I want to turn off the heavy breathing, because man, it sounds like if someone's in another room, they think you're watching something else.
That's why I have the headset.
I know it's weird, but my wife's like, "What are you doing down there?" I'm like, "I'm playing a video game and killing zombies." Sure, you are. Is that what the kids call it now? But yeah, I'm excited to play more. I've just been like so distracted. My ADHD says, Todd, you should do this. No, just one more video to learn how to make a workbench out of 4 pieces of wood. I need to know how to do that, and I'll forget how to do it. So there you go. So yes, let's move on to our next topic. What did you watch that made this the best week ever?
So probably 2 things. I finished Starfleet Academy this week. The season finale was Thursday.
How many episodes has it been? 8?
10 episodes.
10. Okay. I'm watching Strange New Worlds right now, season 3. Really loving it. I'm catching up to that, and I'm
rewatching that because I watched up to I think I watched up to season 3, and now I just kind of forgot it. So I'm rewatching the whole series from the beginning now. But yeah, so Starfleet Academy, it was season 10, 10 episodes. The season finale was on Thursday. This show was such a grow on me type of show. I don't know for better words, because it was very teenage drama at first, the first 2 or maybe even 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't know if it was holding me, but it was only holding me because it's Star Trek. But after that, after you start getting to know the characters start to, get into themselves. It does get much, much better. Paul Giamatti as the villain is phenomenal.
I have not seen him yet, so I'm very excited for it.
So good in this, and he's not in it much. Sadly, the last episode he's in it a lot, but he really every episode that he's in, it just elevates it because he's just takes on the role and just goes to town with it. So yeah, from early, I would say they're probably that age, but it feels like a teen drama.
Do we know? I mean, obviously, I think this because it's academy. This isn't exactly college, because these are people that probably have it's just think of like myself. If you're gonna be an officer, you graduate from college and then you go in. So basically, you have some type of education or whatever, and then you take that education. That's why you become a science.
I didn't say it's just like that drama of like the, we're finding ourselves, relationship drama type of thing, and it does, as they, like I said, as they get into their own characters, it does get a lot better. So
I mean, because there's a lot of
like Star Trek stick with
in here. You don't want you don't want the the big star this week is going to try to win the big game, but we find out his girlfriend's pregnant. Kind of like Friday Night Lights or something like that, right?
Yeah. So yeah, if you like Star Trek, give it a take it easy, Rick. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, if you like Star Trek, just give it some time. Because I do want to see more. Season 2 has already been filmed, so we'll be getting that quickly.
Thank goodness, not the 2 years or whatever it's been.
Yeah, so that's good. The only thing that kind of upset me, I mean, maybe we'll hear something in Comic-Con, is that it's the first time in like 15 years, I think, that there's no Star Trek of any kind in development right now. And I'm like, which I know they saturated the past few years, but I like Star Trek, so I'm fine with this.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's been, when I did the show with Charlie back in the day, he started his own Star Trek show, and it just started up at the time when we were just hearing about Discovery and like, oh my God, is this going to work? Is it just going to be another failed experiment? And then it basically created another golden era of Star Trek that I would say hasn't been repeated since, the era of TNG and TNG and then Deep Space Nine. I would say that was like the best era of Trek. So you even got a couple of movies that were pretty good in there. Some that were not good, some that were.
There is one episode too that is a throwback to Deep Space Nine, and I was just like, the nostalgia in Academy. It was a throwback to Deep Space Nine. And the nostalgia wave was just like, oh man, it's so good. So yeah, definitely check that out for sure. And then I just got back from the theater a couple hours ago, and I went and saw Undertone, which is a new A24 horror film. And it's about a person that is taking care of their elderly mother. So they're in a house a lot. They really can't get out much. So they're doing this paranormal podcast and with another person, and this other person, their co-host, gets a bunch of files that's sent to them, and it's audio recordings of a couple that are having troubles or whatever. And as they're listening to them, come to find out, it's kind of like a different take on how like demons get into people, like the exorcism type of thing. So listening to these audio recordings from, these other people invites the demon basically into her house. But the take on it is...
So basically, you're saying this is almost like reading the Necronomicon out loud.
Basically, yes, yeah. That's a great.
That's exactly what they do, right? They play the tapes.
Yes, that's a great way to put it, actually.
Yes.
But where they center it around being a podcast, it's very audio related. So the audio is very like you can hear every pinprick, every sound. Very, very good film. Great audio. Just more, not really jump scare, but like under your skin creepy, like the whole time. However, the one thing I will say about this movie is, as good as it is, either go to the theater when nobody's going to be there, or honestly, this is probably best to watch at home. Because it is, like I said, so very audio, but it's quiet, but you're hearing every little tiny sound. There was a guy like 5 rows back eating a piece of popcorn, and I could hear it constantly. He wasn't being loud. It was just so quiet in the theater that, it's like, and you're really trying to strain to almost hear like the vocals in the background of this demon or whatever. So while it was great, I would say either go when there's like not many people going to be there, or watch it at home. I would say where it's nice and quiet. I mean, kind of like The Ring with Demons, but a very very good movie. Yep.
Well, that's good to hear, because I saw the review and it didn't seem like it was that great, but
yeah, I saw that too, and I was like, nah, I'll just go see it. Why not? And I was pleasantly surprised. So
very cool. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. At this point, A24, as would say, has far more hits than misses, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Blumhouse at one point. I mean, maybe Blumhouse isn't exactly because they try to like go higher budget, and that doesn't always work.
Right.
Yes. So at this point, I'm glad to see them keep their movies at a certain budget so they can be profitable and do well. I think it's a good sign. And yeah, this is probably something that. And do A24's movie all come to HBO Max?
I think they usually do. I think if they do come out, I think it is usually to HBO. So hopefully this one comes. But yeah, I'm just also a big A24 fan, so I'll usually just try and see them if I can, regardless. But.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, yeah, there's just been so much, and we're gonna get so much more coming. I just saw the Daredevil's coming next week.
Yeah, I saw the new trailer for that, and I was like, "Ooh, this looks good."
Yeah, we're in for it. I mean, there's so much good stuff coming. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, catch up on the things you need to, folks. You're just going to run out of time. So what I watched finally was Utopia 2. We were going to go see Hoppers, but my son was visiting. Spring break was ending, so and something got screwed up. So we said, okay. And then we found out it was going to be Blizzardville Saturday night. So we said, let's just watch Zootopia 2. It's on Disney Plus now. We loved Zootopia 1. It's been a billion years since it. And my son always said he was going to watch it with us back when it first released. He didn't. So now we're watching it. Man, that movie is so good. The writing, the Jason Bateman, and then Jennifer Goodwin. She was from Ever After the show that was like the Storytale characters, and it was in the real world.
Yeah, Jennifer Goodwin. Yep.
Yeah. So it's funny. She plays the bunny, and Idris Elba, all the good characters. And this one was, it was just great. I just loved it. They once again pushed this team that is just opposites, and their relationship is evolving. And it's great. And I loved the new addition, which is Gary the Snake. He's amazing. It's played by I'm blanking on his name.
Hugh Kwan.
Hugh Quinn, right?
Quinn. Yep, I'm going to butcher it either way, but the Goonies guy.
He's so joyful. Andy Samberg's in this, and Minster, playing the beaver, which is so funny. And one of my favorite characters had to be the Zebros. They go Zebros. It made me laugh every time they do it. Yeah. So great additions to the voice cast, and I just think it's so well animated and just so well paced. And also just the script is amazing. So Zootopia is great.
Nice.
Man, I just love the fact that both Disney and Disney Animation and Pixar seem to be on their game. We're getting both. At one time I thought, oh God, is Pixar going away and Disney? It's going to be Disney Animation.
Yeah.
Disney Animation had some misses with Wish and things like that. So it looks like they're both firing on all cylinders. And we are kind of in an animation golden age right now between the TV shows, the things, Spider-Verse, and it's amazing, and cannot wait to see where they go next. And it's kind of interesting for both Disney now and Pixar to go back into their catalog and take their time. We don't need 18 sequels of Cars, right? Thank God they're not going back to Cars 4. I mean, so I think I really enjoyed that. Something else I watched, and I'm a watcher of this, and I hope more people watch this show. And it's different because it's a cooking show, and it's a local cooking show that is broadcast on our local affiliate, but it's also available on YouTube. Anybody can watch it, and it's amazing. It's called Taste Buds, and let's see, you go basically Fox 9, Minnesota, Minneapolis, and then Taste Buds. I think I'll just pull it up on YouTube so you can see that. Because there's lots of taste. I think there's a YouTube Taste Bud show with somebody else, but Stephanie Hansen is the person who's behind this. She is amazing. She is so fun. She loves cooking. She wrote a cookbook called Up North Cooking about cabin cooking. She sometimes has her daughter on. She goes to restaurants around the Twin Cities in this area, and then just meets the people that make the food. And then she then makes the food at home too. Like she gets inspired. Yeah. So it's great. And they do everything like she hung out with this one guy on the banks of the Mississippi where they caught fish, made the fish. She's made out her own pasta dough. And she's just a goof. She's probably like my age, 50 something. She's got a kid. And she's also been a guest on a local radio station. She does, and now she's got the show she's made. It's so much fun. And she's just
great.
It's such a fun show, and you learn something how to make it. And I really want to have her on my show in the future. Like I do MakerCast. I'm trying really hard because I want to talk about food to people that are awesome. And so I've got one lined up that I'm so excited for, about food. And yeah, restaurant guy. It's going to be awesome. Nice. So yes, she is something I would say if you can watch her show, it is pure joy. She is so funny. She always messes up something. She makes a mess. She spills on herself.
That's
and obviously
great,
this one is Minnesota. So it's obviously a lot of Swedish people, Norwegian people. We've got the Swedish Institute in Minnesota where you can go in there, and she is just having fun. So highly recommend this show. I think if you can learn to cook, find great restaurants in your area. We're both foodies, Clint.
Oh God, yeah.
By all means,
food.
Do this. And and you know what? It's amazing. So I'm so glad we're blessed with this in Minneapolis. We have amazing restaurants, and we've got someone that highlights it. I mean, part of it is like if you got. I mean, I know people don't like Guy Fieri a lot sometimes, but his diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yep,
has been so amazing for highlighting restaurants.
Yeah,
raising them up, and even making me like, oh, that's a restaurant in the Twin Cities. I'm going to go visit them. So.
Yep. Yeah. So that's fantastic. Yeah, I was just kind of like watching some of her stuff on silent mode, and like you said, she just looks like she's having a great time.
Oh yeah, I mean, making herring and
yeah,
it's Minnesota too, and she has people she knows forever in the Minneapolis neighborhoods, and she goes to the cabin, and her dog that's Stanley is kind of like the main character where Stanley will come in. She goes like, Stanley, get out of here.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So check it out. I'll put the links to her show on there. Yeah, this morning we were watching it, and yeah, it was great. One other shout out, my son had mentioned, Dad, I really love, I think it's the Food Historian is his name on YouTube. I think that's what his name is. I'll have to look it up. Food Historian. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, Weird History of Food. It is amazing. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Tasting History with Max Miller. We watched the episode on Spam today, the history of Spam. And then he recreates a classic recipe from the past.
A medieval tavern meal? Okay.
Yeah, he has all of these ones. He makes them as they say. So he will be honest to say this recipe doesn't work, or it does. The Spam recipe did not work, surprisingly. But it was great. And that's just a great website. So much fun. You learn so much. I watched the episode on sugar plums, because we all heard about sugar plums dancing in heads, right?
Yep.
And he made them. And I'm like,
that's fantastic.
Why would anybody make these? They sound horrible, and they're a ton of work. So check out Tasting History with Max Miller. So there you go. Yeah, because I will tell you, as a person that finds rabbit holes within YouTube, that's what I find. So
that's fantastic. But not that one specifically. Like you said, there's one, I can't remember the name of it, and it's going to bug me, but there's a podcast where a gentleman interviews like actors and like kind of famous people, and they sit down at a dinner and they just like eat food, and they just talk about the food, or they have questions about the person. I can't remember the name of it. But that one's really good too, because they start talking about food and stuff. And like you said, we're foodies. You start talking about food, I'm there. I'll watch anything.
I was going to say, maybe we should do that on a podcast, just eat food and talk about, like, that would be disgusting. Nobody wants to see our mouth full of food.
What was it like? Well, it might get popular over in Japan. What is it called? Mukbang or mukbang or whatever it is, where they just watch people eat. And I'm like, I mean, whatever. There's a show for everybody, I guess.
I mean, hot wings is hot ones. Yep, is obviously popular for a reason, but yeah, I don't think I'd handle as well. I mean, really, can you even touch the mic and the mouse when you got gross fingers? My keyboard's disgusting already because I eat at home when I work, so I have to move my keyboard out of the way. I always drip something in it, so yeah, be careful there. All right, so that is what I've been watching. So let's get into food. Clint, is there anything you ate this week that made it your best week ever?
Where did we go? You know what? Surprisingly enough, the Archburger from McDonald's, which I'm not usually a fast food person that much.
Well, if you're going to talk about that, I got to show the video. Clint.
But let me bring it up. It's pretty good. Sadly, I didn't really eat out that much this week. It's been kind of a quiet week, and I didn't really make much this week. So yeah, the Arch Deluxe. Oh God, not the president. I will say,
Clint, why are you calling it food when it's obviously a product?
A product.
It's a product. It's not food. It's a product.
His little video of doing that has spawned every other like food corporation to do something with their food and actually like enjoy their food, and it's been hilarious. It's so good. But the Arch Deluxe is pretty good.
I mean, it's a quarter pounder that's essentially like with two patties, and it's
two patties, and it is pretty good size, and it has like a sauce on it, some thicker pickles, like actual like they look like pickles. Yeah, it's solid. Take a bite out of it instead of like a little nibble. But like this guy. What else did I eat? I went to the mall yesterday, and it's what is it? Is it Sarko, Japan, or whatever? And they just give you like
a Sparrow. Are you aware of this place called Sparrow? Best pizza in New York.
Sarka. It's I don't know if it's out that way, but all the malls here have this little Japanese restaurant. Maybe Sakura. What is it?
Is it like Ichiban or not Ichiban?
Mall Japanese chicken teriyaki. I bet you it'll come up.
Was it the Panda Express bourbon chicken? Was that what it was, Clint?
It wasn't Panda Express. Oh my God, this is gonna drive me crazy too. What? Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But anyways, yeah, up around here in the malls, there's a certain Japanese restaurant in all the malls, and you just go there, and you get rice, noodles, or whatever. Their big thing is chicken teriyaki, and I just went there, and I didn't get rice, I didn't get noodles. I just got an order of chicken teriyaki, and it's probably like they cut it up kind of like very thin strips, almost like fajita style, with their teriyaki sauce. Put some more sauce on there, and I don't know, it must have been like almost like 2 pounds of chicken teriyaki, little tiny strips. And I was just walking around the mall with my daughter and the missus, and just like eating chicken teriyaki, and I'm looking at nerd stuff, and I'm like, oh God.
And you're like dropping your food everywhere. You're like, that's okay. Don't mind me. Sir, you're making a mess. We're asking you to leave.
God.
And Nissa knows what you're talking about. So, yeah, Clint, if you find it, please send me a link, and then I will share this wonderful food.
Is it Sarku? Hold on.
Sarku?
Hold on. Where is it?
Sarku?
Yeah, Sarku.
If anybody knows. Nissa, help us out with the name of this place. Oh, okay.
S-A
Japan. Okay, Sarku, Japan. Okay, I got it. Okay.
And then they're just really famous for like their chicken teriyaki around here.
Oh, here we go. Look at that. Oh, is that it?
So I got, without everything, just the chicken, and just ate a bunch of chicken.
Little shrimp action.
Yeah, they do shrimp and stuff. And from all food, pretty good. Yeah,
I mean, this is which one did you have then?
Just the chicken teriyaki right there. But just the chicken. I had chicken with extra chicken. So I got like a to-go box.
So did you have the to-go box, and you're just eating like that?
Just munching down.
it's like I want the salad, but no salad.
Yeah, you
just
can get fried
tons of
rice, you
stuff.
can get noodles, all kinds of good stuff with it. And I was like, you know what? Just give me the chicken.
Oh God, the styrofoam packaging. Yes, there's still places using that, of course. Yes, so I totally get it. Yep. Yeah, you can tell it's quality. Yep. I love this though. I love this. One of the things I want to do, Clint, I want to recreate the Panda Express bourbon chicken. It is one of the delicacies from the gods.
Really good. Yeah,
it's so good. I don't know how they do it. We do, and it's so. I don't know if you've been noticing this, but in your regions, guys, everyone who's listening, have you been noticing that a lot of restaurants that used to be only at the mall, or now moved outside the mall?
Not really here, to be honest. Like you have your, your Arby's or, McDonald's and stuff that are in the malls, but not often. But the ones that are around here, what's in the mall really isn't outside the mall around this place, around our area anyways. Not that I know of anyways.
So in my neck of the woods, we just had a Panda Express open outside the mall.
Ooh, see, that'd be dangerous.
We also had a Auntie Anne's and Jamba Juice combo restaurant, open, a standalone next to a Caribou Coffee. It is now closed because I'm like, there's a reason why some of those are at the mall. Because you're at the mall, you're kind of trapped there. So it's like,
right.
I want a Cinnabon, or I want this. It's not something you'll actively seek out beyond, right? Pretzels or cinnamon rolls.
You go to the mall to have that.
I just thought it was so funny. I'm like, it's out, and it's in, like, literally as you're crossing the road, it's in the mall parking lot. Like, they built it there because it's like
in the mall parking lot, even better.
Yeah, exactly. No, and Freight, I would say, food trucks, amazing. The only problem with food trucks now, I've noticed, half the time their food is far more expensive than anything else. Like,
it has gotten to that point where they have gotten too popular now, and it's almost like breweries around here that just popped up everywhere like weeds, and now it's fancy to go to a food truck place. And I'm like, no.
Like, and this gets into like things you should watch. Food Truck Wars on Food Network.
Yep.
It's a thing. One of the people that won it actually was from Minnesota, called Pimento. It was a Jamaican place. We just think Jamaica and Minnesota. Of course, makes total sense. It's so tropical here. They opened up a joint. They were a food truck. They opened up a joint in our Burnsville Center. If you want to look at Burnsville Center, I'm actually going to share this really quick. So if you noticed, like on YouTube, sometimes you'll see like dead malls. Like there's like a website all about dead malls.
Right.
Well, they visited my local mall.
Oh no,
Burnsville Center Mall, and they walk you through it, and it's pretty great. It was on the Dead Mall website. Here it is. I'll even show you. It's sad, but it is true. And this is it. And fun fact: Minnesota is the site of the first mall in America. That is the Southdale Center. And they also recorded Mallrats in Eden Prairie, Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, even though they try to call it Jersey, right? They recorded it, and so it's kind of fun. Yep. So it's still there. And Southdale's great. Southdale's great. Eden Prairie Center are great. They're in really they have money in those areas. So the malls with money do well. But this is Burnsville Center. So Pimento put up a shop, and I'm like, what are you even doing going to the mall? And even one of my wife's Filipino places ended up moving into the mall, and we haven't even been there. It's so sad. Like, there's a comic book shop in the mall that moved there, and it's like, oh, so sad. Don't go there. But this is like my neck of the woods, man. Look at this. And the movie theater in the mall parking lot closed. Clint, CMX closed, and they had the IMAX. And they had the big screen. So I don't know what's going to happen to that place either. It's a beautiful theater too. It's called the Atlantis, and it is themed like Atlantis. There is a stinking statue of Poseidon.
I think you had sent pictures before. I think of that, like a bit ago. I think I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, and since then, Macy's is closed. JCPenney's still around. Sears. I mean, all these things, and everybody's just now moving to the outside of the mall. It's so sad, but there's even a Dick's, which is like the entry to the mall,
Right.
Nobody goes to the mall, but they go to Dick's. So yeah, there it is right there. And you might even see the movie theater. Nope, that's right. So yeah, Sears. You can still see the outline of Sears. Still not
that's
there.
That's the same at my mall too. You can see like the burned in inscription of Sears.
Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, it's just so sad. And I think the Escapology is still open, but there you go. That is the sadness of malls and where we're at.
The main mall we go to, Portland Mall, it's still pretty popular. But we have another one, Fox Run, that's like an hour in the other direction, and that one is like they sold it actually because it just wasn't getting anything. So they're tearing down the mall, but they're putting in outlet centers, like just a strip of stores. And I'm like, it's the same thing.
Exactly.
But
you don't have to go inside though to find the place, right? It's just
right.
And then we thought like, oh, strip malls kind of suck. Oh, the mall's great because you can be indoors.
Yeah, there's no rain, there's AC. Yeah.
But it's a trap, right? Because you don't know where to go in and you spend way too much time. You can't just go in and get stuff. Yeah.
Everybody's handing you things. Do you want to get your hair done? How about your nails? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's pretty great. So so it's kind of interesting, and I'm going on a tangent. Sorry guys, you're getting a tangent. Yes. And this, the sad mall facts and the fact that they're being basically turned into other things that aren't so great. But if anybody watched Abbott Elementary, they had a great thing about the fact that Abbott was just basically essentially their AC unit like died. So then they had to go into an old abandoned mall, which I thought was hilarious. Great episode. Check it out. It's so funny. They finally got back in. It was so good. But yeah, so God, where did I go? Getting back to everything. Mall, whatever, yeah. And there is actually going to be an Asian mall essentially on one end of it next to the Chuck E. Cheese, but it's a specific entryway that is only going to be where the Asian things is, because we've had another one that opened awesome. It was awesome. It's great. Like all Asian focused pieces. So it was great. So I'm hoping it succeeds because it's got a way to see it. I think the Sam Goody was still there. What was that? The Sun Coast?
Sun Coast? Oh man, I loved Sun. I remember buying VHS.
That was the place you go. You see those VHS.
It was like beautiful.
Only $80 for that movie in college. Oh, how else am I going to see Better Off Dead? Yeah.
Oh God.
Yep. So very quickly, best food I ate this week. It's kind of tied into events, so I'll save that for that. But you know what? Because I like junk food. I do fast food. Nissa, we all miss Suncoast. I mean, it was the place where you just see all the goofy stuff. The anime would be the only place probably you could find anime cheap in a major element versus a very seedy, probably rental store in your neck of the woods, but great to get your collections and merch. It was great. So Clint, you know, one of my favorite fast food restaurants is?
What's that? What do we got?
Taco Bell.
Okay.
They're always besmirched. Yeah, their food's not that cheap. I totally get it. But you know what? Taco Bell does really well.
Yep.
Just gives me stuff I didn't know I needed in a flair that's not necessarily any nationality of anyone. It's American.
Yeah.
It's like I was gonna say Mexican, but American. It's like Mexican, but that's right. See, American and Mexican, they're all at the end, so the same. So yeah, it's that a weird mix. Oh God, yeah, Spencer's and Hot Topics. That's where you find your really sexy cards and your fart jokes or whatever they do there.
Yeah,
so, very good. Yep. So I went to Taco Bell. Like I was coming home from bowling. I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm starving. Oh, it's right there. And I went to Taco Bell and I checked out what they had. Clint, they have the chips and nacho supreme dip. So think about everything that goes on nachos. No, it's just in a trough.
I'm okay with
this.
There
it is. And you dip your chips in it. It's really good. Although there's too much refried beans. It's way too much refried beans. That's how they get you. They cheaped it up.
Gotcha.
Very good. Although I had a little bit of salsa to it, but very good. New addition. Cause I do like the chips and cheese, which something about Taco Bell cheese. It's really good. Tasty. Probably horrible for you. Not really. There's probably cheese with a Z, not with an S. But that's okay.
I think they just had a show like a week ago or so where they just announced a bunch of new stuff coming out too. And there was something.
Oh, they do their it's like their E3.
And they go all out on it. I love it.
Oh, I love it.
They had like some type of creme brulee taco I don't know.
There's a Mountain Dew pie, I think. There's so
oh
many
God,
things
the
I'm just
Mountain Dew
wrong.
pie. Jesus, the Baja Blast pie or
Well,
what?
I think it's a new version. It's probably like something else.
Oh no.
Like, yeah, of course. Yeah, and you know what, Nissa? Dan can perma-ban Taco Bell anytime he wants, but man, that dude gives McDonald's too much props. McDonald's burgers are essentially just floppy pieces of brown something.
I'm with you on that one. Like I said, I ate the Arch Deluxe and that was decent this week. But if I can go anywhere besides McDonald's, I will. I am not a McDonald's fan. I'm
Freddy's
really
steak
not.
burgers are really good. I really like those. And that's fast food. Yeah, there's better places to go. Even a Whopper. I like Whopper better, but there's not really a close Burger King. Yep. So that was one of the things I had. But you know what else I had, Clint? I had the chicken bacon ranch.
They're so good. Good thing it's a good thing they only come in two, because those are one of those foods that if I had 20 of them sitting in front of me, they'd be eaten. Like they
give you two, good. And it's probably the size of one if they made one, because they're small.
They're so good,
but they're just really tasty, and I love it. And
they really
I'm the guy that goes, give me that and a Diet Mountain Dew. Why? Right. Because I don't want all the sugar, but I know diet soda is bad for you too. But that's what I do. Yep. I got to balance it out.
Never had Bojangles.
No, what? I think it's just a chicken joint, but I mean, is it like? So, hey, Baldwin, tell us more about. Maybe I'm just going to pull up the Bojangles website. Clint, you know what? We're already off the rails. Let's just go.
Pretty good.
Let's just go. What is Bojangles? Good. I've heard of it. Is it like Kenny Rogers Roasters or something weird? Maybe
looks like mainly chicken stuff, Cajun chicken fillet.
And they have fixins, Clint. Fixins. This is full on stuff. I don't know, Baldwin. Where are you from? Are you from like the South, or is this just something where it's like it comes up like Kentucky and then it's now in
Carolinas, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong too. Being up north in New England, we don't have many fast food places really.
Is that Western North Carolina? WNC?
So. Cool. We don't have Hardee's or Carl's Jr., In-N-Out, was it Jack in the Box? We don't have any of that stuff. We have McDonald's, Wendy's, Arby's, and Burger King, and that's pretty much it.
It's interesting because it's interesting when people say like there's Hardee's and Carl's Jr. Obviously, it's like I think west of the Mississippi, it's Carl's Jr. And I was just seeing that I'm like, we used to have a Hardee's in our town. It closed, and now it's a Tim Horton. My hometown where I grew up, Michigan. All our Tim Hortons in Minnesota closed. Because of some mismanagement or something, which is sad. And so freight. I guess apparently they're moving to Michigan. Somebody was just mentioning churches, Popeyes. There's a lot of these weird chains that are all
Popeyes.
Sonic is one, which is then I think it's called Crystal. No,
I think we've got White one Castle. Sonic down in Massachusetts, I think, and we've got one Cane's down in Mass. I had Cane's for the first time a couple weeks ago. That was pretty good. But up in New Hampshire and Maine, there's nothing.
Okay, sadly, I love the fact that they say fixins.
Bow fries. Yeah, fixins is great. Potato rounds.
Cajun pintos. Now that's unique. Green beans.
I don't know about
green beans.
I don't know about them green beans, but
I mean, it's even a small picture because they don't want to show you. Yeah, it's and then they have bowberry cookie.
Bowberry cookie.
Berry cookie.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm interested. Obviously, let's see where they're at, guys. We're just going to look into this. And yes, we have gone off the rails. Now we're like looking up where restaurants we probably can't go to are. Let's see.
I'll DoorDash
locations. Let's look here. So it's taking me to a place of.
Yeah, if you put in your zip code, it'll probably be the.
I'm zooming out. This is Minnesota, and I'm like, what is that even place? Okay, let me see. 55378. Let's see if it comes up. Yes, don't come and stalk me, people.
Okay, let's see.
How far do I have to go out? How far do you think? Oh, look at that. Here's our map. This is probably helpful. So, Clint, if you go down to Bridgeport, oh God, you have to go to like New York. Sorry, or Youngstown. I mean. Super close to you, right?
Let's see. Yep, the closest one to me is Piscataway, or near New Brunswick, New York.
Right there.
So quite a ways. Oh, actually, New
Stoughton
Jersey.
Road. Yep, Piscataway. I like that name. It's very fun. So yeah,
Yep.
folks.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch down there.
How is it like it's in?
There you go.
Then you look at the West Coast. It's picked those 4 locations.
You got one in Colorado.
Oh my goodness! Nothing.
That's
is there any
funny.
in Canada? Looks like nothing in Canada yet.
Nope.
What about Mexico? Nothing in Mexico. Should we look at the rest of the globe? Is there any in the UK? No. Sorry. Okay, funny. I think we've done enough. And they didn't put Michigan on the map yet. Oh, freight. Sorry. You need to contact their management. Okay, I think that's enough chain food talk. But if you have a favorite chain that may only be in your area, let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on, Clint, to music or books that made your week better. And it could be anything else: comics, collectibles. I'm open to anything. It's the potpourri category, right?
Let's see. For music, probably that's been on repeat lately for me for the past like almost 2 weeks now is it's from the Dispatch soundtrack, is Radio by Bershi.
That video is amazing. I watched it. I listened to it.
The song is so good. It's so good, and it's been on like repeat for me. Gorillaz came out with a new album. I think it was last week, so that's
they were in SNL last week.
Yes, too. Yep. So that's solid. But yeah, the that song has been on repeat for me. I did start a new book called The Way of Renegades. And I think it's labeled as a like flintlock fantasy book. It's got guns, mages, bards, and dragons, this like ragtag group. I'm not too far into it, but yeah, God, I just love this song. It's so good. I'm not going to lie.
Because they show clips from the game, and it just works so well because it's in the game, and it feels like, wow,
that scene. Yeah, that scene with this song, I was like, I noticed after it was done playing, like I had a grin on my face that I didn't know that I was grinning because that's how like happy it made me. So after I found out this song about the song, I'm not gonna lie, like it's been playing in my house. I'll be in the kitchen and I'll be like white girl dancing while I'm making dinner to this song. It's just good stuff all around. Definitely give it a
give it a try. One version with the
it's kind of like an 80s, almost like an 80s synth pop type of thing. Yeah. That whole scene is so
just
good.
Great. And fantastic. Clint, I still feel bad about this, that the Nintendo Switch issue kind of burned me. So I'm like, okay, I got to figure out a way to play it, but I do want to play it mobile. So I don't know if the developers announced what they're going to do to like limit or allow.
There's definitely some scenes in there that if they blank it out, it will suck, and some sounds.
At first, they changed the audio too, though. Like
they changed the audio, and instead of just like blurring it or just like adjusting the camera angle, they full on just black bar. And so I'm like, but if it means you can't play it, by all means, play it on the Switch too, because this game is phenomenal. I
do want to play it. I love it. Yeah, the cast.
The type of game for me that I'm just like, but because of the cast and because it's about superheroes and stuff, I was like, I'll try it. I had like 10% interest in this game. After finishing it, literally one of the best games I have played that has like left an impression on me. Like I cannot wait for hopefully a season 2. I could go on for hours. It's just a fantastic game. So good.
It just seems like the game that could have been part of the Invincible universe, to be honest. Right?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yep.
Because the characters, the kind of like drama they have, seems like that could play out well, but we're getting an Invincible fighting game. So I think, man, they could have done something like this too. And maybe they will. I don't know. Because, we have Robert Kirkman, who made The Walking Dead, who made one of the best, adaptations of a video game with his property. I could see them go and do something with Invincible next, which, hey, give me an Invincible. game with, story based or something like that, I'm all in. So
yeah, I was so sad when that Invincible trailer came on and I thought it was an actual game.
Yes.
And then it turned out to be a fighter, and I was like, oh, which for some people, I guess. I'm just not a fighter fan.
No, I totally agree. I mean, like, if it had a story mode, like I like a lot of like Tekken. Love the story mode in Tekken. I love the story mode in Mortal Kombat. If that was the way, cool. I take it. I just don't know if there's any of that in there. I wish there was. I guess we'll find out soon because that game is coming out very soon. All right. So anything else? You mentioned a book.
No, besides,
sorry, before I.
Yep, the book real quick that I did. Just kind of waiting for the next Dungeon Crawler Carl to drop, which is I think in May. So I'm just kind of biding my time. I did finish Project Hail Mary book last week.
Nice.
So I finished that just in time. I did listen to the audio version of that, and it was a very good audio, very good. So it made me even more super excited for the movie.
I cannot wait. And I'm just going to fail. I'm not going to be able to watch it. But what I'm hoping is it's complimentary. The movie's complimentary to the book, where it's like, oh, read the book because
I think after reading the book, I know everybody's like, oh, read the book before, after. But I'm honestly I'm kind of upset that I read the book first, honestly, because the ending is not what I expected, but really good. So I'm like, I kind of wish I didn't know that going into the movie almost. But I think the way the book is written, I think it'll be very easy to put it to the big screen without any problems, without losing much, I should say. So I think we're good.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm so far behind a lot of books, but I'm going to dive back into some comics very shortly. There's a lot of things going on in a lot of the comics I love. I've been amiss to get back into the Transformers series that's currently going on, and also the G.I. Joe series. Really love that. And DC's been doing some really cool stuff with like some of their crossovers. And Marvel's doing One World Under Doom that looks really cool. And then there's also a series on comics, which I always want to track. It's called Radiant Black. I don't know if it's on your radar at all, but that's supposed to be a kind of a cool new superhero universe that's taking a unique take on that, which I always love.
What's it called again?
It's called Radiant Black. Let's see if I can pull it up really quickly. Radiant Black. And it's kind of a series that has turned into many spin-offs. So it's almost like the characters are like Power Rangers on the way. And one of them is called Radiant Black. One is like Radiant Pink. And there's different colors. And it's Image publishes it. And it's by Image. It's by Image. So it's Robert Kirkman actually is the guru. But it's the massive universe. And there's very many books between it. I've heard it's amazing. And I just need to get into it. So the good news is a lot of times I'm not a huge Amazon fan at times, but Comixology Unlimited sometimes has really good deals on that. I will typically buy physical if it's not available in like some type of service I already own. Right. So that's why but if it is available, I will check it out there because there's just so many comics I can't afford them. And I can't also store them. So I'm okay with that. I like to pay people money for books, but go from there. So it's one of the books I really want to read. So really it's my sad tale of me not reading that often, but now that I'm on a good ADHD medication, I'm hoping it will help me focus.
There you go.
Read without getting distracted, because that's my biggest problem with that. And really quick on music, I mentioned I went to I'm really getting into the vinyl, but I'm also getting into unleashing my CD collection that I've had for decades that have been sitting in binders. So now I'm looking on ways to take them out of the binder to free them, so I actually use them and display. So I found my way to display my vinyl, and I just discovered Discogs, which someone introduced me at the record store about a way to track your vinyl, look at wait lists, and actually buy through it too. Because I'm like, there's some discs I really want in vinyl because they're like by Mondo, and once they go to stock, there's one I want. It's $200 apparently now because it went out of stock. So but one thing I did pick up was the Sinners soundtrack. This and I will just grab it. Let me see if I can just grab it and it'll show.
Absolutely love that soundtrack.
This is hefty. This is like a hefty edition, folks. It's
Nice.
it's amazing. It's 2 discs, and what it does, it kind of fixes my pet peeve on vinyl, Clint. Where very rarely do they actually put the audio tracks on the back. It's like, where are the audio tracks? No, we don't do it. We don't do it. And then, it's an outlet. You have this. So this one, they're all there.
Nice.
Just going through 2 with all the tracks. And along with this, Clint, I don't know, Amazon had cheap for like $20. Also came with this. Oh, beautiful.
Ooh, is that like an art?
It is a book. It's like a book of just stories, which is kind of neat.
Oh, nice.
It's called it's basically stories with different artists. Yeah,
that's
like
awesome.
36 pages long. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah. The Bruno Mars album I just bought, it came with a list of lyrics. It came with lyrics, Clint, on the inside.
Ooh.
I used to do that on CDs, guys.
I used to love opening up a CD and in the book that had the lyrics in it, and it was like striking gold.
Oh my God. So now my goal, Clint, is, and this is kind of getting to her, but yeah, it's amazing. The soundtrack, it's a mix of old and new. The songs that are on it are kind of like a mix of old and new too, which is great. Love to pieces. I need to get this movie in front of my son. I think it's on HBO Max now. It's an amazing book. And actually, folks, tonight is the Oscars, so I'm very excited. Conan O'Brien's hosting again. I'm very excited. It's going to be a fun time, and they're going to get performances from Sinner soundtrack and also K-pop Demon Hunter. So, Nissa, if you're listening right now, buckle down, watch it online or whatever. Watch it. It's going to be amazing because they're going to be singing too. So I cannot wait for this. Clint, my one project I'm working on, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to get a Raspberry Pi. I'm getting a little 7-inch screen, and I'm going to do the, you remember the, what's the app that you would listen to? It would listen to the song. It would tell you what the song is.
Shazam?
Shazam, yes. So what I'm
because I have it.
Yep, I'm
when I'm walking around the mall or other stores. Yep. Shazam.
So, absolutely. Yeah, totally get Baldwin. Yet not a raise in the vinyl. Totally, it's not. But and I do agree. There needs to be options to get some of this stuff. Like even if you can just get the book or something. And I'm a big fan of I don't buy a lot of video games. So if it's digital, I would love to have like a steel book just to have on the shelf to represent a game I own. Because nobody wants to look at your Steam library because they can't. But yeah, and I agree in this. I hope K-pop Demon Hunter wins.
I'm sure
but you know what?
Stuff.
Sinners is pretty damn amazing too.
I think Sinners is going to really sweep, and it should because Sinners is amazing. I hope so. It's so good. And I just like randomly going off here. I didn't know that. Terrible. I can't remember the director of Sinners right off the top of my head, but I didn't know if he
Ryan
wins.
Coogler, a national treasure.
He will be the first African American to win an Oscar, which I did not know. Director? That. Or not Oscar as director, which I did not know. It's crazy talk. So super excited.
It would be well deserved. I mean, Spike Lee, really? Never?
So good. Right?
Never?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's
now movie. I'm feeling outraged, Clint. You're making my week feel worse because I'm like, oh, really? Yep. No, I agree. Nissa. I don't know with the Oscars though what their categories are. If it's like best song or they do best
because I think it's up for. I think Golden is up for original song, but Sinners is in there too, and I know Sinners has been really popular there too. But K-pop Demon Hunters was insanely popular too. So I don't know.
And it was a movie. It was in the theaters, which is great. So yeah, it should absolutely be nominated. I think Golden should win like song of best song, and then I think Sinners could win best soundtrack. I'd be happy if we got a balance there.
Yep, I'd be good with that. The best thing about the Oscars, the past few Oscars, I've been just kind of like, whatever. This year, though, there's a lot of like K-pop's in there, Sinners is in there, Frankenstein's in there. So they're like, they seem to be broadening their,
they're embracing just what is a movie versus where it's shown, right?
Right. Yeah. So hopefully, nice. So hopefully we see some, because I mean, Sinners is technically a horror, I believe. So I don't think a horror film has really gotten many awards at the Oscars. So this could be great.
Could be amazing, and especially an animated film. I mean, they get put in that category. It's like, oh, that's nice. You do your own thing. And Baldwin, I'll say this: I believe they're putting out a release of K-pop Demon Hunters on Clint as a media guy. So I believe they're doing that. But if you don't I'm assuming if they don't, if it's not physical, they will have a you'll be able to buy it on Amazon or something as well.
Right. Yeah.
So it's coming. You should definitely see it. It's so good.
It is good. Yeah.
If you don't, Nissa will come down, track you down,
find you,
make you buy a disc, and also then buy a player. Although if you have a console, maybe you have a disc player in your console, because like many people, that's the only place that people still have a physical media player on is their console.
Yep.
So that's why I'll have my PS5 forever. Apparently, that's what it's going to be. Because I don't think we're getting 8K discs. Yes.
Yep.
So great time. But once again, this is the Todd Getting Derailed show. I always segue and come back. But what I'm doing, Clint, is I'm going to see if I can experiment this. So I will get like a Shazam setup with a screen. It listens to what's playing and then displays the album cover and the lyrics.
I see.
I'm like, I love that. Right?
Nice. That's a good idea. I like that.
It's analog plus the digital era, and it makes everybody happy.
I like that. That sounds fantastic.
But honestly,
that's super cool.
I want to know what the title is. Anyways, I want to hear the lyrics too, because I'm one of those guys that I just played Guitar Hero and Rock Band, and I always wanted the lyrics on the screen because you know what? I don't know any of the lyrics. I'm horrible. I'll make up my own, and I'm bad about it.
Yep. Or you find out lyrics from a song you've been listening to for 10 years, and you realize the lyric is wrong. You're like, oh.
Blinded by the Light is one of those common ones where it's like, I know it does that. It doesn't sound like that. So, very cool. Well, we're in the home stretch now. Thank you for everybody who's stuck around. Appreciate everybody who's on, because this is fun. We want this to be encompassing of you guys and telling us what you love too. So, events or experiences or merch. This is kind of like anything you bought you loved, anything you did you loved, anything experienced you love. So, Clint, anything at the top of your head?
I bought a pretty cool Jaws t-shirt yesterday in the mall, where it's kind of got like the white outline of the Jaws shark with his mouth open, but in the mouth is like the Amity Beach with people on it. So it looks like the Jaws that's actually closing in on the whole beach. So I thought that was my cool merch. I love anything Jaws, or like Jaws and Alien are my two big things. So yeah, anything Jaws. So I grabbed that. Try to think of something else. Event wise, I bought tickets for an Australian band that's coming over in August, Empire of the Sun. So that's not coming up.
I've heard of them.
August.
I don't think I've ever heard a song. So, okay, this is something I want people to do. So, Clint,
yes.
If you say, Todd, if you could only listen to one song by the band, what would it be?
Ooh, Alive.
Give me a recommendation, because that's easier than saying, oh, listen to all of their CDs.
No, Alive by Empire of the Sun for that one. Alive.
Okay. If you can add that, I will put a note in here. It'll be in the notes. Bring it Alive by Empire of the Sun. Yeah, because I hate that. You hear that and like, oh, okay, great. Like I started experiencing Ghost for the first time, and I'm like, what is the Ghost album I should get into? Because I'm like, I'm not sure.
I did hear that they have that, Nissa, but I haven't made my way down there, and I need to.
All right. Oh, Shark Museums. Why not? Oh, what was his name? What was the name of the shark? Claude?
No, it starts with a G, I think.
Gordon? Glenn? Was it Glenn? Bruce.
Yeah.
And fun fact, if you go to the Universal Studios store in California, Bruce is still there. Or there's still a Jaws experience. It's great.
That's fantastic.
He comes on the water. There's explosions. It's great. Yes.
Fantastic.
So Bruce is still on the loose. Check him out. Maybe he's at Chatham. Go check it out. Clint, time for a road trip to Chatham to see Bruce. There you go. And hopefully he does it. And fun fact, Bob's Burgers had like a riff on that, where they had like a robot. I think it was like a beluga whale or something, and it went crazy. And actually, like,
I don't think I've seen that one. I love Bob's Burgers, but I haven't watched it for a while.
Yeah, Mr. So Schroeder basically said we're going to make this happen, and it went awry, of course. And I love Kevin Kline in that show; he's so good. That's so good. Yeah. So mine. So yeah, we'll check out Live Empire of the Sun. If you do have a link to the shirt or just want to send a picture, great, Clint, you can work it, and that would have worked better. But I'm just saying.
Let's see.
But I liked your background with the surfing camera. Really quickly, one event I want to talk about. One is kind of my work event. I work for General Mills, and I'm just saying that out loud, so you take this with a grain of salt. We had this really cool new employee fair. So we're basically any new employee, they want to make them feel embraced, loved. And so they had a thing about all of our employee clubs that we have. And with that, because of course, what's coming up, St. Patrick's Day. My sister was born on St. Patrick's Day. Her name is Kelly. Okay. She's not Irish though, which is funny. We're Scottish and Norwegian, but still. And guess who is a mascot that is also part of St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, the what's his name?
Lucky the Leprechaun.
It is Lucky. Okay, I was going to say Lucky, but I was like, is
Lucky
it
Charms? Everybody tries to steal his Lucky Charms. Let me see if I can share a picture. I think I shared this one of the Discord groups. But yeah, I got a picture with them. I had some cereal. It was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. And it was great to see all of the new hires, get to see them, and they had a blast. So there it is. Let me just share this right now. So there's me and Lucky. And then apparently that was a version of Lucky, kind of weird looking like statue. And then a lot of this stuff that's Lucky has had. Even like lately, they did a really cool campaign with the NFL receivers, and they had all the different receivers with the different brands. And I believe Lucky Charms was Jamar Chase, not Justin Jefferson. I believe he did CTC. So there you go. Cinnamon Toast Crunch for your non-General Mills people. Yeah, but great time. Awesome to see everyone there. I love the company I work for. They're really great. Treat their people well. So, but I don't want to be a corporate like brown noser. But I've been there. I've been there for 20 years for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. If they've taken care of you, then there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and I know they do some things wrong, but they're trying to be better. And I work in the pet division now, so I love that because I love my pets. So, and my dog likes the food I bring home for him. So it's pretty cool. And then other than that, I want to share this and I'm going to turn the audio on for this one because it's pretty cool.
Ooh.
So, I need to see this on YouTube, so it's private. So Clint, can you see this? Can you hear it?
Yep, I can hear it. Yep.
So March 10th was Mario Day, as you know. It's a fake holiday, but everyone's embraced it. So a local brewery called Indeed Brewing, they have started doing this, and then they had hosted this video game band called A Band. They were amazing. There's also Mario Kart Tournament. So if you see the TV on the far right, that is playing the music that they're featuring. So this was Luigi's Mansion.
Fantastic.
I had to put like fake name though, Spooky Brothers Mansion. So I don't know, Nintendo will get me. And then they had a Mario Kart Tournament. And so right there on that screen is one Mario Kart Tournament. And then they had another one as well. And they were playing Mario Kart. They're playing tennis as well. And they had little kids or people playing as they were, they're playing their music.
That's
and one
awesome.
little kid was there with his mom playing. It was so funny because the kid stopped playing at one point just to see the band. And awesome. This band was amazing. I was sitting right next to the drummer, as you can see me. And I was having a beer, eating some delicious pizza, and listening to some amazing Mario-themed music. And they were amazing. They even played a Sonic song, which was very
nice.
It's got some crap for it. Why are my fingers there? I don't know why. But yeah, they had the lead guitar was amazing. They had a keytarist. He's standing there right in the middle. He was amazing. Amazing bass guitarist, amazing lead pianist, and then this drummer. I mean, double kick drum. I mean, he was just going to town. Had all these crazy that spiral cymbal. He had upside down cymbals, Clint. I mean, it was just great. And he was awesome. Fun. And this was an amazing Luigi's Mansion. Just everybody's having a good time. The crowd was packed. I got there early, thankfully. I got to sit down at the bar. But everybody was there just having a blast. And there's the guitarist. He was amazing.
That's so cool.
I mean, he was going to town. And it was just great. They were having so much fun. They had trivia. I mean, I saw this to my son. I'm like, you should have been there. So I invited him to go, and he's like, I'm doing that. I'm like, dude, you missed out. And it was great. Cover. All ages could go in. Yeah, it was great. So had a heck of a good time. I enjoyed it. I wore my Mario Boo sweatshirt, and I got so many people saying, That's an amazing sweatshirt, dude. So
Fantastic.
I felt pretty cool. Yeah. So that was amazing. So Band and Quest, that's one of my quests, is to see if I can get them on the podcast for MakerCast.
Oh, yeah.
So I did talk to the drummer a little bit, but they were obviously very busy. So I'm trying to reach out to them to do that, because that's what I want to do, is talk to people that do cool things. And I asked them, hey, does your band need a trumpet player? Because my son happens to be a trumpet player at the University of Minnesota. So there you go. Trying to get him gigs too, like a dad.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
What a great band
and then
name too. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was a Band and Quest. It was great. They did a lot of trivia. They
So
had fun. They're going to be at a local video game, and we have a video game convention coming up. It's all about the music. It's called VGM, so Video Game Music Con in Minneapolis. Yeah, the University of Minnesota has a video game band. Nissa. I was a trumpet player as well. My son is so much better than me. I hope your brother's good. And yeah, my son is so excited, and he is so excited about music and loves it to pieces. So that's exciting. But I did say I was going to mention food. So at the event, they had a food truck that is always there to support the breweries, because we have brew pubs or tap rooms that each brewery has, but they can't actually make the food.
Right.
Or if they can, they don't want to, because of the food. You need a license and all that stuff. So they don't do it. But they had Pizzeria Lola, amazing restaurant. This was it's a James Beard Award-winning chef, and Kim, who runs it. She's amazing. She's Korean. She makes some delicious pizza. So I ordered their one pizza, but they do a kimchi pizza. They do a Korean barbecue pizza. It is delicious. They've been on Diners, Drives, and Dives, and you should probably look them up on Instagram. So I just saw it really quick before I wrap up, and we do that because it's really worth seeing. And the fact that I could get it, no, it's not cheap, but it is so delicious.
I don't mind paying if it's good stuff. I don't mind at all.
And I did mention like food truck pizza, obviously, but this is what it looks like. It's delicious. It's amazing pizza. This is Pizza Zaza. They have Lady Zaza, our kimchi pizza. It's amazing. No doubt. It's great. They do gluten-free.
I like the shirt too. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Great place. I feel very fortunate to live in Minneapolis, where we have so many cool places, even though it's cold. But you know what? Our hearts are warm and our arms are open.
There you go.
Love everybody. So that is it for the best things this week. Before we go, Clint, what is one thing you're looking about that's going to make your best week in the upcoming week?
IMAX tickets to Project Hail Mary. That's what I'm looking forward to most this week. And hopefully the Dune 3 trailer.
Oh, I cannot wait. I will say at this point, because I'm kind of hazy on the details, but I think it's next week, but we are getting the Marvel collection from Konami dropping. Very excited about that. Yeah. The X-Men. Let me see if I can just find a really quick trailer. Maybe
that's right.
You know what? I'm excited about it anyways. But this is just amazing, because I feel like Konami specifically is embracing their past, getting their games out there in the best way ever, so we can play them. Obviously, we've seen them with their collections of Castlevania, Metal Gear Solid, Mega Man. Or no, that's Capcom. Sorry, but still,
it is very good to see Konami coming back into more video games and stuff. I'm a big fan of it. Big fan.
Yeah. So this was just released. We got the trailer. I mean, we're getting the X-Men a Cryo Archive map dropping. Someone tell me what that is.
For Marathon.
All right. There we go. Yeah. I know Freight is really into that game.
Yep. Good stuff.
And I'm so happy for it. And Clint, are you playing Marathon too?
I am. Yeah. Yep.
Excellent. Yes. I know it's got, it's very popular to hate on things now, but I'm glad people are liking it. It's another entry into the very small amount of extraction shooters. Not many of them.
Right.
So I think we're in an era where there can be more than one, but I'd like Bungie to live and not get canceled.
Exactly. Yeah. I want them to not fail. Yeah. There's talent there. So, man, look at these.
This game looks amazing. It is your all the different versions of the Konami games. Some are 8-bit, some are 16-bit, some are arcade. Very cool. It's a great way to play them for the cheap. And my problem is I don't know where to buy the game, because I'm like, well, should I just put it on my PC? I have a arcade system with a mini PC on it. I'm like, I should just get on Steam, because I can just then play beat 'em up style with my cool arcade. That's what I'm gonna do with these types of games.
Carnage was so good.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. We got so this is gonna be amazing, although the Silver Surfer game, I guess someone needs to play that game. But yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm so excited for this. I want more of these arcade games to come back, and
definitely. It's so cool.
Yeah, absolutely love it. And this, yes, I saw your patch for your bag, man. That's gonna look awesome. I want to get more patches for my backpack. I put pins on it and they always fall off. So no more pins. Patches are the way to go. I got one that says Snicked because of Wolverine. We're excited for that.
Nice.
Luke, thank you for joining us, Luke. Yes, appreciate it. Yes, I know you love these collections. I'm so glad they're going everywhere. And yeah, I don't know with LRG if they in Steam, do you just get like the Steam code, but you get like all the cool merch, or do you even do that?
If you get the PC one, you'll get the merch and stuff. But the game, I'm pretty sure it'll be a Steam code.
Like maybe a steel box.
But but man, if you order from LRG, you're waiting God knows how long.
Oh, I got my Samurai. I was finally able to get the Samurai Jack when it came back in. So yeah, I totally understand. I know it's very hot topic, but I'm glad at least someone's doing these things.
Exactly. At least somebody's doing it.
Xbox or Sony or anybody else doing these things except for their games.
Yeah. At least there's something there for us.
And Freight, you're absolutely right. Like a lot of these games are just trapped on old systems, and some of these are licensed. Even if Nintendo has their NSO Genesis games, it's not going to be on there. And then to get the license back for them to do a Genesis collection, not so much. So I'm glad we're getting these. And day one instant purchase. Yeah, absolutely. Because you know what? These games don't stay forever on storefronts. They get delisted.
Get it while you can.
They're gone. They're gone.
The licenses run out or whatever. Yeah,
exactly. As we learned, even Microsoft with Forza Horizon 4 gone because of car licenses. I'm like, pay a little more money, guys, to keep those licenses around. Come on.
Yep.
Or just put fake cars in. Right. I want the Homer car.
Something.
I want all those Hot Wheels models that nobody had names for. Do that. Well, very cool. Thank you for everyone joining me, man. Went along, but we had a blast. I always do that with Clint because I know he's going to have some cool stuff to talk about that makes me very happy.
Always a blast.
With that, Clint, where can people find your awesome things that you do?
Just type in Spreading the Nerd into anywhere, Threads, YouTube, TikTok, if you want to see some memes and as well. Over on YouTube, you can see us live over there on Fridays at 7:30 with Freight, who is in the chat. He's our newest member on there, so we got a little trio going on now.
Oh, excellent. Love that.
Yeah.
More the merrier, because, Butch is unreliable as a guest or a host. So there you go.
Exactly. In case the power goes out, somebody's there for us. So, check us out. Like I said, live 7:30 Eastern. But, anywhere else.
I'm getting better about that, Clint, because it's like you'll pop it in there. I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's already gone. I'm like, crap. So yeah, put it on your schedule, man. Guys, Clint always puts it in our Discord, so I appreciate that. And if anybody's anything else they're doing that's cool, we have just a thing that says share your stuff, whatever it is, something you built, you bought, you shared, you made,
show it off.
You're gonna make. Please put it there because I want you to do that. Because you know what? It's all about sharing, all about these things I do. I want the creators to come on, have a space, and let's make more of this magic happen. And so you can do that. I mean, you can follow me at Todd Oxtra, at TOxtra on the socials, but don't do that. Follow at the Fandom Foundry on BlueSky's Instagram. I think it then goes out to Threads. Really cool there. I'm not on the X Twitter because why? It's mostly bots and bad stuff, and I don't like that bringing me down. We also have a Facebook group that I created just to let my real people that I see around every once in a while, hey, this happens. Please enjoy and share. So do that. But we have a Discord. We have a YouTube channel. We have a website. We have a merch store that I need to do something with, but I need to make actually some business cards. So I got to do something with that. But yeah, we have all these cool places to find our stuff. And the good news is we created a network feed. So now, if you're on Apple or Spotify or whatever you use, just sign up for a network feed. You get all our shows. So it makes it easier to get everything we do. If you have not tried one of our shows, give it a try. You might like it. If not, oh well. But at least give it a try. We'd appreciate that. With that, I want to say thank you, Clint. Thank you to everyone who joined us. You guys were great. I'm getting better at this thing of interacting with the chat. I get distracted, trying not to interrupt our guests there, and also share the cool stuff that we have. If you have any suggestions or people you would like to have on this show, let me know. So, Clint, with that, I hope this ended your best week ever. And I hope the next week will be the best week ever for everyone out there. Night all. Bye. Big mistake. I didn't